Hey, it's Patrick from J&P Cycles, and it is March, and we're on the Atlantic coast of Florida. What's that mean? Daytona Bike Week, and that's right, Willie's Tropical Tattoo Chopper Show. If you've seen it, you know what you're about to see. If you haven't seen it, shame on you, and hold on to your hats, because you're about to see some really cool motorcycles. One of the bikes that caught my eye right away was this awesome iron head digger. This thing is ridiculous. Twisted down tube, the square tube frame in the back, solid rear wheel, the dual Delorto carbs with a hard gas line. I mean, this tank is just insanity. Really, really narrow springer and the inverted levers. This thing is just like a whole basket of cool. As far as motorcycle brands go, there is a lot of diversity here on the lot. This is definitely something different. This is a little hardtail chopper, but it's built around a 3-cylinder 2-stroke motor. I'm pretty sure this is a Suzuki GT750 built on a 3-cylinder 2-stroke motor. Really cool stuff. This shovel head right here, lots of cool stuff on it. This real cool hand shifter over here with like a really old doorknob, looks to be from the Bronx in New York. But what really drew me to it was the panels on the tank and the fender. Really slick how he did the panels over the top of the paint. So lots of cool shovel heads here. This one jumped out at me definitely for the sheet metal work and this cool shifter. This little Kawasaki hardtail here wins for the most interesting gas tank and handlebars, I think. Not real sure what's going on with the handlebars, but definitely interesting. And the gas tank is just like 3 chambers welded together with a giant pipe fitting cap on the top, gas being spit out by 2 brass spigots coming out, and then he's got a pretty cool oil can on the bottom there hiding all of his ignition and stuff. So this bike jumped out at me. It seems pretty nondescript, but it just goes to show you that you don't have to have paint to have an awesome bike. This is a 47 knucklehead in it. It does have a little jockey shifter over here, but he spent looks like all his energy and time on the motor and all this really intricate scroll work. This made it really awesome, and it makes the motor the centerpiece of the bike. Like I said, it doesn't really matter the thing doesn't have paint. It's like total chopper, and then just bam, this really cool motor just really shines, stands out from the middle of this frame. Nothing's painted, and the bike just looks beautiful. This thing caught me right away. Tell me about the frame. That's the thing that caught me right away.
We did this one all out of stainless, the front end as well, but we did a double slip fit joint. And what we did is we went through, we pre-coped all the joints, slid them down, made our structural welds, and then slid the joints back up, welded them around, ground them down, filed them, polished them to give it that kind of, cast slip fit look.
You almost built it twice.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then what we did with these is we just copper plated them and then antiqued them with liver of sulfur and water.
Yeah, man, it's like nothing I've ever seen. Like I said, every little fastener and everything is perfect. Even the fab work on the little taillight down there. Oh, yeah. You just keep looking and things just keep jumping out, and split rockers and the whole 9. You said 10 weeks?
Yeah, 10 weeks for this one, yep. Round the clock.
Yeah, I mean, to turn this out in 10 weeks, this is looks like it's years of work to most people.
I wish I had years of work to do a build. Unfortunately, we're always under the gun.
This bike caught my eye. I love pan heads, but this is definitely a different direction than most pan heads. I hate putting labels on bikes, but I guess you'd maybe call this a Cafe style bike. He's got clip-ons on it. He's got a 56 pan motor in it, and he's got this nice fabbed up little tail section with the seat integrated into it. Pipes are real nice. They come out, jog back over the other side. I'm not sure what the frame situation is on this, if it's the original swing arm frame or not, but definitely a different front end, but a really different direction for a pan head, and a really interesting one as well. I did a great job in this bike. It really stands out. So this looked like your average run-of-the-mill awesome hardtail shovel head, but I started looking it over and I noticed the handlebars, obviously he made them real narrow, and the master cylinder setup's really cool, but the thing that really kind of blew me away was the foot pegs, or floorboards, I guess, and they're mounted kind of high, but they're actually pedals from drums. They're Ludwig pedals. He's got mounted on either side for foot pegs, and then his exhaust's pretty cool too. It's like a 2-in-1 fishtail with some holes in the back. But the thing that really kind of caught me, man, was those Ludwig floorboards. Definitely one of the cleaner shovel heads in the lot. This thing is just how I like them. Keys in a seat, very functionally built, narrow, just built to whoop on. I actually know who built this bike. He has a shop out of Maine called Forever Two Wheels. It's Nick Bullier, and just a great guy too, and did a hell of a job with this bike. Look for him. He's going to have some stuff at Artistry and Iron this year. What we showed you is just a small part of what's actually here. There's just so much cool stuff on this lot. If you're ever in Daytona for Bike Week or Biketoberfest, make sure you make the trip down here to Willie's and take this in for yourself.